Hello and welcome back. The Voice, your news content distributor of choice, as you know it. Always we are available and out and about. Today our paper is out, as you know it. It's a Thursday leading into Friday and weekend, quarter to the weekend, of course. But before we proceed with news making headlines, let me take a moment and just take you through our, destination map of where we are found, or rather the routes, through which our paper is made available. Here is this week's paper. I have my copy. Make sure you get yours. Anyway, a quick peep into how we move just about across Botswana. We are, available in the most greater part of Gaborone, or what you would call the greater Gaborone area. Anyway, these are places involving, or rather including Gaborone as you know it. Even now down south, we have got Tsabong covered. We've got Hukunsi, Kan, Charles Hill. And of course up, we've got Maung, and also as far as Shakawe, right at the top, of the map here. Kazungula, Kasani, we are there also. Mahalape, Central, Shoshong, Palape. We are also in Orapa, Mupipi. Anyway, do take a moment as well to look into our destination map in any one of our papers. Should you come across our, advert in there showing you where we are getting your content, going into Botswana and them receiving it. Anyway, this week I've got here, did government betray Khama investigator? It's a story involving, lawyer Jaco Hubona, who was involved in a case here implicating the former Excellency Khama, together with the former chief, or rather spy chief of DIS, Rekhosi, the business woman Mayor Mamotsepe, and as well as Butterfly, or rather Velemina, but better known as Butterfly, whose case still continues. This was on a case that alleged that they had stolen 100 billion from the Reserve Bank, Bank of Botswana, which they have since denied that there has been that amount missing from the bank. And of course, Hubona has had to foot the bill from his own pocket now, and approached, senior lawyer Re Ngakahai. We also saw here Re Dumaboko clarifying that, I'm not, or rather, I do not hate Salishando. You know that on Tuesday they had a moment of signing a memorandum of understanding. UDC embracing new members such as BPF and Alliance for Progressives. He says here that from the outside it may look like me and him do not see eye for an eye, but he says challenges are there. Obviously we will not agree on ideas, but at the end of the day we must find a common ground. Remembering Professor Good, apparently and sadly on Tuesday he succumbed to a severe stroke and died at the age of 87 years old. May his soul rest in peace. It looks like here also government is yet, Bearer is yet to phase out the diesel, 500 ppm from the market is another thing, story, or rather you can look out for. Botswana's exports also have gone on the rise. Big interview, we caught up with Lubito Patience and Ngobe at the just recently held BFA elections. She stood up as an independent candidate and came out to being the only female additional member here. It's a story that I had Portia Mlilo, bringing to you. Isaac Makwala, we featured him as well on our Salve edition of this week, as usual with Sharon Matala, and as well as more stories covered here include pay up. Disana residents, demand 50 million debt from government. This is Okavango Voice, brought to you by Francina Baitsimana. That side, it looks like about 2,000, households who were relocated from Botshabelo and CDA Watts in 2004 to New Disana, in Maung. This week put government under pressure to pay the promised compensation, which the minister has since said that he will give a reply, or rather a response, within a space of a month. Of course, a Motswana woman also publishes a book on COVID-19 titled, here is titled, The World's Hope for COVID-19, last week on Friday. Of course, we took to the streets and had a chat with the public on their feelings about the granting of bail of the self-acclaimed Prophet Bushiri, which was yesterday, and most of them seems to have turned out with quite a positive remarks on that. An angry escort also involving truckers who are being escorted out of the city and so forth. Anyway, there's still more news to look up on. No license to thrill. this is Jwaneng Galaxy and Orapa United. Looks like they may not really find a place in the CAF's knockout tournament, after the Botswana Football Association apparently competitions and club licensing officer rejected their license applications. So it's another story brought to you by Portia Mlilo, which I believe you would be interested much in. We are still online, news.thevoice.bw. It's our website, and of course the Voice Newspaper Botswana, our Facebook page. Subscription is available still. You can buy a copy, 7 pula, and a subscription of a handling fee of 75 pula if you are subscribing from 3 months going up to 12 months. But if you are subscribing from 1 to 3 months, there is no handling fee. Anyway, until we meet next time, keep those comments coming and look out for our WhatsApp line here below. Bye for now.